watching WGS-TV.
Hello everyone, welcome to another installment of WGS-TV right here on YouTube.com/WrestleGamer. I'm the WrestleGamer, Double B Billy Bujo, and this is going to be the Thursday Night Smackdown review for the week of January 22nd, 2015, the go-home show leading into the Royal Rumble. Let me go ahead and introduce the panel for this week's Thursday Night Smackdown review. First off, ladies and gentlemen, he is the host of Hardcore Wrestling Radio, the Hardcore One himself, Rick Head. Rick, how you doing?
Well, you know, I'm doing a little all right, although my wrists are hurting because I've been trying out HWR's new sponsor, Tug Toner. Wow. It truly is a hard workout.
I saw the video for it, guys. It hurts my brain. And ladies and gentlemen, he's a resident music mogul over on YouTube.com/LanceMossTV. He is the incomparable Lance Moss. Lance, how you doing?
Rick, you crazy bastard.
Yeah, to say the least. But anyway, guys and gals, let's go ahead and talk about Thursday Night Smackdown. We open up with Daniel Bryan kind of welcoming back Dolph Ziggler, Ryback, and Erick Rowan, each one of them saying their own little piece. And one of the things that really got a stir on social media, Rick, is the comments made by Dolph Ziggler. And a lot of people are saying that it was either WWE's way or Ziggler's way to take a pot shot at CM Punk with his comments. What do you think?
Well, you know what? I did see the internet rumors, and I guess even Punk even responded to it in the same way by saying it was just quote-unquote wasted arrows. And I think that's exactly what it was. I don't really think it was any. If it was it was probably more the WWE than it was Ziggler. Ziggler is making his own fame. He's making his own heat and getting over with the fans in his own way. So I don't think he needed to use Punk to get over at all.
Do you think it's possible that the IWC is making a mountain out of a molehill when it comes to this whole situation?
It could very well be that. And I think that's what Punk more meant by wasted arrows, because I think people, you know, or either that, I mean, Punk also is a very bitter person, and when it comes to the wrestling world, he still has that really, you know, he says that he's over it, he's done with it, but every time he hears it, I think, like the in the wrestling community, gets a little bit heated over it and gets a little upset. I could be wrong, but you know, who knows? You know, you really don't know what goes on behind the Iron Curtain, but I think it's being made up a little bit bigger than it really is.
Corporate Kane, who appears to be like the unofficial general manager of SmackDown, will come out and remind Daniel Bryan that he has to go through him to get into the Royal Rumble match, and of course that each member of Team Cena, that's Ryback, Erick Rowan, and Dolph Ziggler, each have qualifier matches to get into the Royal Rumble match, and the opening one would be with Dolph Ziggler and Bad News Barrett. When, again, this, just like their first Intercontinental title match, I thought it was really great. It was a wonderful match. And Liz, how about that counter that Ziggler had to the bullhammer elbow? Ziggler drop-kicked the elbow of Barrett and then scored with the Zig Zag to pick up the win and qualify for the Rumble. That was a unique counter, to say the least.
And most definitely. And I got to say, Ziggler is up there with Randy Orton in the drop-kick department. Now, some people give Randy Orton crap about forgetting his lines, which I do too, but yeah. They both have beautiful drop kicks. They can get damn near flat.
So, yes.
Thing of beauty.
It is a thing of beauty.
Show off.
Yeah, it is his name. It is his nature to show off. I mean, he is the show-off anyway. But following that, the next qualifier would be for Ryback against Rusev. Now, would they actually have Rusev get pinned on a Thursday Night Smackdown in a qualifying match? I really didn't see that happening. Rick, more than anything, if they were ever going to have that big moment where Rusev really gets pinned, in my opinion, I don't know if you would agree with this or not, but it would, in my opinion, for that kind of a bigger moment, you know, especially when it pertains to the character of Rusev, I think the only time they would really have him first get pinned in his career would have to be on a pay-per-view, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. For that to happen, it's got to be at Royal Rumble, if not WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah, definitely there. But what would happen is Ryback would beat down Rusev on the outside and then actually beat the count to get back into the ring. So Rusev got counted out, and Ryback qualifies for the Royal Rumble. Rusev would do the typical heel sneak attack from behind and then tried to super kick Ryback, but Ryback countered into the meat hook clothesline, attempted the shell shock, but Rusev was able to get away, and that's pretty much how they ended that. Following that, we would have Naomi and Brie Bella with Paige and Natalya on commentary, I guess, to put over the tag match. And a lot of people are really believe that because of the whole news about not Naomi, Nikki Bella getting injured at a house show, that the only reason why they're doing a tag match now instead of a triple threat match for the Divas Championship is because of the fact that they really don't want Nikki to get hurt. They don't think it probably wouldn't be a good thing for her to lose the championship while she's hurt. So, again, I think it's a smart idea. Now, are a lot of fans happy about the decision of the tag match? Probably not. Probably not. But, again, you got to know the inner workings of the business. If someone's hurt like that, you really don't want them to work. And if they want to keep the championship on them in a way, then you can't really have them do that. So I guess to me, in my opinion, Rick, the guys of having it as a tag match really is a smart move by WWE.
I'm not sure if I completely agree with that. I mean, if you look at, first off, if you look at the Royal Rumble, with the exception of the Rumble and the main event, the whole entire Rumble itself is tag team matches. So it's kind of,
Yeah, but the situation being what it is when it pertains to the injury that was reported that she suffered at a house show, they really can't have her go on there and work a match while she's injured like that.
Well, if that's the case, then don't even have her work the match at all. Just say she's injured and just have her miss the Rumble. I mean, come on, it is what it is.
Or they could have her on the ring apron and have Brie Bella take not about 95-96% of the match.
Yeah, I guess you could do that too. Which either way, I just, if she's injured, she could easily, it could have been a bum match, and she just could have dropped the title.
Well, yeah.
It could have gone either way.
Anyway, when it pertains to this match, Brie Bella would hit the Bella Buster to pick up the win. Nice job by Paige and Natalya on commentary. I'll give them that. But how about this one for a Royal Rumble qualifier? Erick Rowan and Luke Harper. Again, two of the guys that really brought the Wyatt family gimmick over. Bray Wyatt just couldn't do it by himself. He had to have actual good support, and he did in the fact of he did in the form of Luke Harper and Erick Rowan. Breaking them away from the Wyatt family kind of killed the gimmick in a sense, in my opinion. But however, in this matchup, I'm going to give it to Erick Rowan a bit, because when he did the opening promo in the opening segment of the show, Lance, it was actually a really good, decent promo out of Erick Rowan.
Yeah, even though he was talking to a sheep mask, it was still pretty good. Kind of a little bit of a take on Al Snow and Head, a little bit.
In a sense.
And honestly, with this match, when they say basically 4 people were having a Royal Rumble qualifier, you can pretty much bet on at least one of them ain't going to make it. So, honestly, I really wasn't surprised that they picked Erick Rowan, because out of the 4, he's the lesser of the names. Because when you got Ryback, Daniel Bryan, and Dolph Ziggler, I'm sorry, Erick Rowan just ain't as hot of a name as those other 3.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is the case. And what happened was Erick Rowan went for that top rope splash, missed, and got super kicked in the face, and then Harper would hit the clothesline from Smell. Well, that's the name I give it. I heard JBL say it, why not stick with it? It's the discus clothesline, if you don't know what I'm talking about, guys. But he would hit that clothesline and get the win. So if Erick Rowan does not qualify for the Royal Rumble. Following that, guys and gals, would be the main event of SmackDown, the no disqualification match between Daniel Bryan and Kane. And again, Rick, I'm glad to see Daniel Bryan back. He appears to be in great shape for his second week. He does what not a lot of wrestlers are doing nowadays, and it's something that you like to see and I like to see, and as you call it, quote, balls to the wall wrestling, and that's what we see out of Daniel Bryan every time.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I think a lot of people were worried that if Bryan came back, he was going to be kind of like taking it easy. And so far, we have not seen that from him. So far, he's just been busting his ass, saying, you know what, fuck that. I'm not stopping. I'm going to keep on going and keep on going. And we've seen that. And so far, it's been, he's been doing great, and it's good to see.
Daniel Bryan would hit the running knee on Kane to pick up the win and secure his spot in the Royal Rumble match. And then, before he even had a chance to celebrate, the Big Show came out and attacked him from behind. Again, typical heel stuff. Is anyone surprised about that? Then what rock are you living under? And then we start a 4-on-1 beatdown of Daniel Bryan until the other members of Team Cena would come out to kind of even up the odds. And then we would have a wave of heels, followed by a wave of faces, some more heels, and then Dean Ambrose, and they would finish it up with Roman Reigns. Incidentally, Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns, they're the only two that actually had their entrance themes playing when they ran out there. I guess to make it, make it more significant, I would think, in a sense. But that's how they kind of finished it up. And one would say a smart way to build into the Royal Rumble pay-per-view by having that type of a Rumble melee at the end of your show. So again, that's smart planning by WWE. Unfortunately, guys, for the SmackDown review this week, nobody sent in their thoughts on the show on the Facebook page. But whenever I cover a live show on the Facebook.com/WGS-TV, I always go to you guys and ask what your guys' thoughts are on the show. So with that being said, it is now time to go into our overall scores and our picks for best and worst match or segment of Thursday Night SmackDown this week. Again, the go-home show into the Royal Rumble match. We would have, the return of Dolph Ziggler, Ryback, and Erick Rowan. As Lance brought up himself, Erick Rowan, the lesser known of the whole group in the round of qualifiers, so it kind of makes sense that he wouldn't qualify, even though it was still a good work match. Best match of the night, I am definitely going to go to Dolph Ziggler and Bad News Barrett. Again, when I am just so literally impressed with the progression of Dolph Ziggler ever since he started, and especially when he went back to the days of going to everybody and saying, "Hi, I'm Dolph Ziggler," if you guys remember that. But he really progressed. He is an amazing talent, and Bad News Barrett is really awesome in his own right, to say the least. And again, I just love the match, and Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler to me really are in that same class of going balls to the wall wrestling, and that's really what I like to see out of them. Worst match of the night, I don't want to bring Naomi down because she really is a talented diva and she looks hot. I don't care. She is a hot piece of chocolate in her new ring gear, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to. Hey, I'm going to be honest. I am going to be honest. Whenever I'm on my reviews, I'm going to be 100% honest. But yeah, when Brie's out there going, Brie, I don't believe it. It's just not selling for me. I really, I don't know. When she was first doing it, it was okay. It kind of made sense. But when she's doing it now as a heel, Brie mode, it don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't fit the gimmick. That's why I'm giving that worst match of the night. So my overall score on Thursday Night SmackDown is going to be a 3.25 out of 5. Rick, over to you with your overall score and your picks for best and worst match or segment of Thursday Night SmackDown this week.
You know what? I'll agree with you as far as the best match of the night. I'll have to give it to actually both as a tie for the beginning and the first and last matches, of course, which is I'm talking about Dolph Ziggler, Bray and not Bray Wyatt,
Barrett.
Bad News Barrett, and of course with the qualifying match between Kane and
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan, thank you. Spaced out there for a second. Sorry, working too hard on a tug toner there. Anyway, and the worst match of the night. But the worst match of the night is definitely the Divas match. It's I think they're pushing this a little too hard, and it really doesn't deserve the as much push as it really deserves. So.
You know, Nikki Bella may be hot in her own right, but to me, to be Divas champion, it's got to hold more weight than just being hot in the ring. But then again, look who's in charge of the main roster Divas right now in WWE. Vince McMahon, and 9 times out of 10, when it comes to Divas, he thinks with the brain down there instead of the brain up here. Finally, we're going to go to Lance and get his overall score and his picks for best and worst match or segment of Thursday Night SmackDown this week. Lance?
Best match? Like Rick said, it's a tie between the main event and the first match. Because two best matches of the night. So yeah.
Yeah, strong opening, strong finish.
Yeah. Worst, gotta go Divas. Best segment, it's a tie between Ambrose stealing.
Oh yeah.
Which, Billy, I got a question for you on that one. You put on the Facebook page, why didn't somebody stop? Why didn't the ref?
The referee! Yeah, the referee's just standing there like...
Billy, would you, if you saw Dean Ambrose doing something knowing that he's the lunatic fringe, would you have tried to stop him?
No, but the referee was just standing there like an idiot looking like this. That's how he was standing, and he watched the whole thing go down. It was the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Of course. Well, let's be realistic. Look who Dean Ambrose was stealing from. Fandango. He's like, look, this guy's mentally loose.
The mentally challenged child of Disco Inferno and Val Venus.
Oh my God. Anyway, guys, on that note, what we want to know from you guys out there, the viewers and subscribers, your thoughts on Thursday Night SmackDown this week. What are your overall scores? What are your picks for best and worst match or segment of Thursday Night SmackDown this week? We definitely want to know what you guys out there have to say. Be sure you put your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and favorite this video. Rick, where can fans check you out on HWR?
Of course, they can always check us out on our Facebook page. That's facebook.com/Hardcore Wrestling Radio. And also, check us out at hardcorewrestlingradio.com. And if you ever want to listen to any of our shows, check us out at youtube.com, dailymotion.com, and now catch a ride over at soundcloud.com. Just look us up at HWR Show.
Hint, that's where Rick found the tug toner. And Lance, what can fans expect to see when they come visit your channel over on youtube.com/LanceMossTV? And I hope no mention of the tug toner.
No. I got NASCAR discussion videos, and shut the hell up, Rick. Brendan going to make cooking videos, musical equipment reviews, some rants, and I will also have the archives of controversies and scandals. So
sponsored by Tug Toner.
Oh, God. Fans, don't forget to follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/WGS-TV. And if you haven't yet, don't forget to please subscribe to youtube.com/WrestleGamer. So with that being said, for the hardcore host of Hardcore Wrestling Radio, Rick Kidd, and the incomparable Lance Moss of Lance Moss TV, I'm the Wrestle Gamer, Double B Bully Boudreaux, saying, don't tug your toner.
Dark Alliance, or he was the rookie of the Dark Alliance. After he got fired and assaulted, and oh, down goes monkeys! Monkey. Monkey want a banana? Huh? Monkey want a banana?